Minus that song being a good one. Oh, not doing it. I don't know if I'll be using that again. Yeah, we're gonna play some Vampyr. I have to press this button. There we go. So engrossing the thing, I didn't actually post it in here. There you go. Song very much reminded me of like Burnout. Yeah, let's get right back into where we left off. I remember where we left off. Alright. Something. Now I'm back. What was our objective? Got to talk to... Tell the doctor. Blood. Alright. We're level 11, that's not bad. I'm about to play this. There's the lady that wants to be a vampire. I believe she's a vampire. Shouting. What's a nurse? I don't know. Where is he? I didn't know who that dude was. Let's try again. Yes, and still more coming. Make sure we're making a difference.
I cannot enter.
Key. Can I get in this door? Oh, it's the... here we go. Swansea, are you here? Doctor? Oh, fuck, you scared me. Where's his skull gone? Just rob that. Fun. Private Hospital, 4th of August. Dr. Swansea. I'd be glad to manage a temporary morgue as soon as it opened. As soon as it is opened. As I've already told you, I was a doctor during the war and I will be glad to serve my country again. No, it is not the same being a physicist for the dead as it is for the living. I think this is physicist. Psychiatric? No. Oh, whatever. But I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Sure, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to be the best of my ability. And the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole? Or is that when he was in the war? I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed my any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Silly? That guy. Former doctor. Oh, that's the guy downstairs. Alright.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I analysed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I turn London into my realm. I have thoughts about it.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
It's a bit awkward.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
We know how that went. Right, so where are we heading? Stone Central Bridge. Stonebridge Cemetery. Make any... I can make... Generate 300 health instantly, then... That's good. That one.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Oh. He's a level 18. I miss. Shit. Oh, he takes a beating, this guy. let him hit me once. Whoa. Back off a bit. That doesn't seem to be affecting me. Oh. Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel. I think I found one. He's as stupid as a stall, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market and delivered quick and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy. Oh God. As a wetty boot boy. And he must now meet the bosses to get his orders. Wear a mask, save lives, Spanish influenza. It's ironic, I seem to be hearing that now. In the right way. Oh, I need to go over there. I need to go to the other bridge. This hub area music sounds like Skyrim. Oh, that's quite the range as well. Oh, he won't need that anymore. Dash over to there? Or there, maybe? Oh, yeah.
Over there!
I think that guy up there's got a minigun. Maybe I can do this, can't I? I go back into my... I move, take the... Is it this one off? I change this for... this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Let's see, we're going the right way, yeah. I've got to actually go past him. He'd see me. He wasn't actually so bad. Just nick his gun. fancy old car. Press box. Oh, there's people there. Just casually walking around. I even all of Vampyr. Can I even go into this place?
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
I want to talk to. Something's going on down it.
Somebody help!
This is cool. Oh, I think he just hurt his own teammate.
Somebody help!
One down. We just shoulder charge. The person never made it so that the person asking for help doesn't really watch what you're doing.
Somebody help!
I am helping you.
Somebody help!
If she's not blind, she's not getting away with this. Door was open.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
It's locked.
Damn. Step on it.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder?
Maybe.
This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
But this
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Alright, where's it going? Up and up. Yeah? Oh. Those presents. Fine, follow this, yeah. Quite a few around here.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
It is a monster. There we go, one down. A lot of resistance. Oh, at the range. Might have resistance to my spells. Oh, he's gone all ragey. say of words. Oh. All right. Hello? Over here. Oh, a blood sample. Got a combo going now. I broke this mirror. I get reflections in next gen. Oh, that was someone's gravestone I just broke. That one blinked. Hey, you can blink. Oh, he got resistance when he blinked. Oh, full range. Shortcut? What's this? If you find a vampire, never forget that they fear holy symbols. As long as you have faith, cross, a Star of David, an olive brooch, even, can prove useful to repel these creatures from the pit. You will not harm them for good. If you really want to hurt them, only one solution is this. Forget about wooden stakes or silver bullets and find yourself the strongest weapon against vampires. Or a chamink? Or a chalamcum? You think it's a coincidence that was common in Atlantis? According to the legend, ancient writings was infested with vampires, and the place is now known as the Santorino Island. Personally paid £10,000 to the man who can provide me some real. Right. I've apparently found my own weakness. Is anyone else about in this area?
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Oh, that was a... that is probably the coolest ability yet. Just being able to blink everywhere.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
It looks like she might fall. Yeah, she might join her.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Butler. Okay.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
You know what happened? I feel like a hypocrite.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How? How can I?
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
There's no sun, so I can't praise it. Can't praise the son of a vampire. Get up. How's he, hey? How's it going? What way? This way. Boom. Such a cool power. firewood or something. Oh, it's a safe haven. Can I examine this? Yeah. Upgraded. I need another machete. Huh, club. Oh wow, you can really upgrade this thing. A boomstick. Or gives you three different perks. That's crazy. A saw. I'm not using this hacksaw. Damage and absorption points. This weapon is that one. Right, time to swap weapons. I was wondering where I was going to get another weapon. Damage does go up, but I wasted all that. Bullets. Oh, I can't go downstairs. What's going on here? Is that windows? Just rattling in the wind.
Best turn around if I were you.
Oh, stop knocking on that person's door.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
That's a
Shed
big
your
dude.
skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring
Holy
unwanted
shit.
eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
In hell, that was a...
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
You left that person alone.
Home, sir.
Right over here. Over here. It's just a vampire. Scowl. Good blood. Ah, what a change of direction. Oh, nice. And he dodged me. That was crazy. Let's go this way. these two are just fighting. Ah. Oh. Shining down on me. A minigun in there. Oh, I'm dead. Was not expecting that cross effect. Really effective. Took all my oh, now I got the long loading screen. Oh, how did your Final Fantasy go? Oh, okay. I've got immunity when I'm tagged. Rid of the gunner. Rather it didn't. Ow. This fucking staff hurts. They're quite far away from that. Here, have a bite. I missed. Has a good build and stuff. I have to keep moving away.
Go on back to
Or what? Follow his combo. 1, 2, and then the third one. How does he hit me from? I mean, he does that thing and it hits me anyway.
I order you. Step back.
Oh, it just got me. That attack just hits me anyway.
Roll back to the hell that spawned you.
This block of wood saving me. Oh. Now I can heal up.
I shall fear no evil.
You might want to.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Didn't you learn that earlier? Doctor did that to you earlier. Oh, probably don't want to go down there. Well, this is where the flower pot is. I'm gonna be able to get in here. I ain't even allowed in here.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
I've no need for kind ear. This is a personal matter.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Words for one departed.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
No, I cared for her. She was my sister.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident.
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I must find those responsible. Oh, please forgive me. Oh, this one.
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Just like that, huh? Just like that. Guilt's over, huh?
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
He's on my wavelength. Oh, that's the wisdom in distress. In distress. What? There was a lady there, and then. Oh, what does the doctor have? Fatigue. I give him fatigue medicine. Okay. Journalist.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
Medicine.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
News of. Any news on?
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
I made him feel better. He really just saw that as well. He's healing. Unknown on this guy. Do I have any of that in my inventory? Ingredients. I don't have any yet. Oh yeah, because I couldn't make it, could I? I didn't have the resources. Way has been unlocked. Crap. Stop banging on that door. Shit, it's one of those fucking priests. All my powers disappear when that's fun. Did you just OMG? Shit. Right, thanks. Aye.
Demon, back!
Stay away from me with that. That's locked. Person here. No need to fight them. Another gun. Crap, dude right here. How did you see me? got protection. Got iframes. Ow. Oh, cool.
Remorse
What?
and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
What the? What the fuck?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Serpent of knowing.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Hey. Can I make the cure for bronchitis? I need something else. I can make other ones. I can make that. What we can. Get around to making these. Got a few people on the way. Unknown in there. Oh look, is he a vampire?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Where's that? Where do you bring that skull out for? That's like a showpiece.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Confidence must be restored.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
I'm your only hope again.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Not far wrong. They will not attack. They won't attack.
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
How that dude that...
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
There's blood everywhere.
What on earth happened here?
Whoa. Well, at least the bitch... She was an asshole, to be honest. Yeah, they couldn't wait to get rid of her. Any evidence in here?
But the suffering continues.
A vampire lady, what happened?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Nothing in here. About the recent event.
Is there anything you can tell me about the recent commotion here?
Many things can happen under cover of night, Dr. Reed. But I took no part in this massacre.
But did you see or hear anything?
I can't say I did. But the smell of fresh blood almost made me faint, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Daily route.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Yeah. Oh.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
What really happened?
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room.
Oh shit.
The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Okay. Healthy. You can never hide forever. Beauty isn't everything.
Beauty is not everything, Mr. Elwood.
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
Damn. Ah, I fucked that up.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty.
Oh, hey, Maz.
A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful.
Aw.
Living proof that there's hope for me.
Let her bite you?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
He's not wrong.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
At least he's got some kind of escape.
Why
again.
do you feel responsible for the...
I wasn't...
Why?
Come on.
Beauty.
Says...
No, he's pissed off. I can't.
Can you tell me anything about recent events?
How are you, Maz?
Before the shouts and the noises, I think I heard whispers coming from the stairs. 2 voices. Maybe more.
Did you recognize the voices? What did they say?
I couldn't hear. Sounded like they were arguing or something.
Alright.
Goodbye.
More information
for now,
there.
Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner.
He's a sweet guy. I'm good. Good day. Yeah, it's a good day. Just, oh, no, I do not want to hurt this lady.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Nothing in here. Personal questions. Oh, Tippet's medical error.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
He maybe have gone a bit too far, though. You don't have to. Not have the right. You took a great risk.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Investigation updated. Excuse me. I won't reveal his.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Oh, wait. Doesn't he already know? Didn't I actually confront him about that? Bad.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
But she was calling everyone a slut and a cunt and a bastard. No wonder people got pissed off at her.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him?
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Another blood. More blood, more blood, more blood. Oh, it's our friend. You see anything? It wasn't you, was it?
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
And we share this meal. What? I can't believe that's an option. Do you want to dine together? Oh, I'm really tempted to go with this one. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Would you care to partake in this meal with me?
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Difficulty with holy symbols.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Yeah, she's got a good mind on her.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
What do you know?
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
It was huge.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
Oh shit.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Very well.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Bad quality of the sick?
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Build up that resilience.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
I put my skill points into resilience. Right.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Wait. Oh, we've got two here.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Like his response was good.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
He's healthy. We're on par with Brain. We'll be able to hypnotize him.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Someone killed Miss Jones in her room, and Mr. Hampton's gone missing. Doesn't take a genius to piece it together.
You don't seem shocked by any of this.
Why should I be? Whoever did this must be long gone by now. And besides, he got rid of the old bag.
Right.
Goodbye, Milton.
A bad guy, Milton.
It's safer here than anywhere else.
Oh, this guy's still bloody alive. This guy's a dick.
Hey, Doc.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave you for now.
Very well.
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
There's a couple of people down here. Unknown. Someone with a headache.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Okay.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I'll give it a go.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Oh, you've got a fear of rats.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France too.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Shit.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Get a partner like that, and yeah. Your phobia of rats.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
Oh my.
No, you don't.
That's terrifying.
You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Alright, we'll come back to you.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
The other guy go. He's there. What? There was 2. Oh, here he is.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
You're optimistic.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really
He's got
don't.
An
claustrophobia.
irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
The other guy got buried. Oh, just guilt. Your childhood?
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm, had a bloody fantastic childhood.
Fuck.
Do you know an irrational...
Well, Doctor, take it...
Perhaps you...
Are you joking?
Ah, it just runs the same thing over and over again.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Alright.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. But I can't stand being closed in. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Yeah, it's common of claustrophobia.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Nothing in here. I need more tips. Got a headache, but I don't have any medicine for
Goodbye,
him.
Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Yeah, this part's healthy. Oh shit. 15, 16. Shit. Small button, didn't I? I just wander past. Crap, there are so many of these people here. What are you talking about? You didn't see anything. I can make it level 3. Alright. I'll catch you later. Catch you in a bit. Oh, let me look at that. Okay, we're not looking at that one.
It's locked, all right.
Damn. Alright, we're on another part of... Over there, though. Blood there, shit. That's quite a bit.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here. Die, Vamp! Oh, Christ!
Oh, chow time. Going the right way? Yeah, I've got to go past these guys.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
Says I'm a gentleman.
Stop there! Step away, sir.
Why would I do that?
It's elite! Kill it!
No proof of that. I know you do. But
Where is it? Back in the grave,
ow.
Fuck his boss!
Nice. When combat starts flowing, it gets quite enjoyable. There's whiskey on sale. Huh? There's a door there. Well, one more day and we can start drink on a Friday. It's always good. Drink on a Friday. Got another. Dean there. HD Griffin. This actually has a name, this one. And a health bar. Oh, get off me. Get him. Where am I? You don't know. There I am. Oh, weird resistance. He teleports and then his shadow becomes an enemy. Very interesting skill. Ordered by doctor. Hospital. List of ingredients is. Alright. So was he making
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
I want to be smoking some opium. It prevents the careless sneeze, spitting, sneezing, coughing, spreads influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Oh, it's all sounding like today. A train? Oh, it is a train. Probably don't move as fast as they do today, but stable. Oh. Anyone in here? Just gonna rob the place? Hello, Frank. How are you? My old friend. It was good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the rounds in. Hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here, in your old neighborhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and is only thinking about expansion. Even when it seems there are some new players around, trying to disrupt our territory, the wetty boot boys are in a bad spot. I'm afraid, so I thought about what you said last time we met. That you never regret leaving the gang, that the only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again. To avoid a good beating, or worse. Well, rest assured that you'll have my protection if you decide to pass by. Maybe we can talk again about new opportunities and job offers. You know, I have always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life. Oh my god. Silly. I understand why they're called the wet boots, because they're in the docks all the time. Maybe. Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Give a hint.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal. that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
My soldier status fucking got me out of that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
You are tired of this criminal life?
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Oh, it's such a cringy term. I can't mesmerize him. And he's healthy.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
He is.
Sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Don't mind throwing the big words out, do they?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
He'd be over saying that.
Moron had me
Yeah.
laughing at first. And to think, he's a bloody vampire hunter.
There's a lady here. Hello.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
You're a trader.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I just made it change the title and I'm not going to say it. No, I can't. Oh, it's so silly.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Oh, we got another hint for the boss.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Alright.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Okay, we can help out these people. Personal questions? What's that? Oh, she's gonna... No, there's no need for that. She's gonna fuck me over.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint?
I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Alright. Upgrade my mesmerize level.
Mark's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Shall rat. Got more up here.
And every dawn another death.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Alright, let's have a talk with you.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Someone in particular?
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Oh, we might find that eventually. Have to bring it back. Got nothing here.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually...
They throw that word out so much.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
They throw the C word out so much. Must have been common back then.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Amnesia. I can treat that, but let's learn more about him.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do they avoid you?
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Alright. You have a job?
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the Wet Boot Boys and the Communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone?
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
It's tragic. That one there, we are all alone. That's a rough one. That's so depressing. That You should be careful.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
I haven't met her yet. I've met him though. He asked.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Oh, cheers, lad.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Oh.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Should start remembering things now, shouldn't he? Let him recover and I'll come back and find him.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Alright, so we're looking for a pub.
It's locked.
Look inside. No one in there. Who?
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
Oh, I can... Oh, I don't want to be mean.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
That's so unfair.
Don't stay too long, sir.
Excuse me. I've just come to rob you. Oh,
it's locked, all right.
Locked. La la la, just gonna go around to your house and loot everything first, then I'll talk to you. Can I talk to you? Such an old stove.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Besides
Yes,
others.
among other things.
Stole my line.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life here?
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
No, especially if you watch EastEnders. Have the... Didn't they changed it from telepathy to mesmerizing? Is it what the vampire call it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
I thought because telepathy's with the mind, isn't mesmerizing with vampires to the eyes? Their power the mesmerized power comes from their eyes.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war.
Oh, that.
I occasionally help at the night asylum, in
I get ya.
exchange for food.
in my head, isn't it? This game, you don't play this game. This game plays you.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Oh.
How do you pay the rent then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Do that in a minute. Yeah, we're on par, so we got to do that straight away then.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
She's kind. She's fine. Nothing else here.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the Sad Saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Very well.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Oh, I've got to wonder.
Can't remember the last time I had a good sleep.
How do you... I mean, this fire's not going to warm up the whole place, is it? It's probably freezing over here.
I'm not sure the epidemic is that long.
All these whispers of monsters got folk gossiping and scared. There's people they should fear. Flesh and blood.
Alright, we've got to find this pub. Oh, this is a safe house. I might have been in here. I'll make another antidote. Yeah, make one of these. Ah, yes, finally make one of those. I can kill that. That old man feel better. You didn't see that. Out on the floor.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
See it on the freaking floor.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
So, about your work.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
You need help?
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Poor boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
He's got the superhero voice, isn't he?
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Hunt alone?
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
I'm not going to mesmerize this guy.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Expect your refusal.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Okay, we're changing the subject.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
No, but I've been here, haven't I? Yes. Oh, he was just a drunk. Look, I'm entering a building without being told to. Meet again, bartender.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Can't be healthy as well, so he's fine.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Did he return to his flock? I must find him quickly.
The important thing is I find him quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Thank you.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
More information about him.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Why he's called the Sand Saint. He just sounds so depressed. Okay, so we need to back to the docks. One bit of paper from a diary. Looking away when they things in the way. When they mock my colour. I hate myself for crying like a girl when they insult me. I hate myself for swearing like a boy when they're gone. I hate myself for hating my parents. I hate myself for smiling when customers call me Sad Baran? I hate myself for never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel. I hate myself. Damn.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Can I teleport over there? That. Whoa, what the fuck is that? The guy over there just don't give a shit. They are fucking it up though. Well, I say that. Oh, he stun locked the shit out of that thing. Got a sample as well. Oh, that's so loud. They would do their role playing somewhere. Yeah, the werewolf killed one of them, and then he just freaking stun locked the other. Stun locked the werewolf. Who's in here? 22, 22. God, can they double my level? Ah, blood. It's just these two. 20. Let's hope that these guys can't get in. Oh, I could just jump out the window, can't I? Oh, I'd like to, but I can't. There's fireworks going off outside.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, no.
Let's turn around if I were you.
Alright, I'm going this way.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
That's still meal or something. Oh, those fireworks are really going off. Let's rob all the money. Don't want to evolve yet. I want to get more XP. Nom 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 nom. Oh, come back here, you. I want more. Let's control.
This is despicable.
You'll get used to it. They're gonna think that's a ghost next, aren't they? Oh, there's another werewolf. Oh, he just destroyed that guy. Are they werewolves or are they classed as lichens? I don't know what they're using in this term. I have to fight it though, aren't I? I did nothing, dude. Look at that. It's so much damage on me. Good. You just healed up. Down, boy. Right way. Blood, so I can't heal up. Someone's talking. Blood here. Got a gas mask on.
Seems like the guard of Pre-Ware's on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Fucking flamethrower. Bernie, Bernie. Much as the loading. Much as this helps, I need my shield. He is, killed him. He's gonna keep spawning those. Yeah, that fire really hurts. Got resistance and stunning. Oh, what? I had such a big hitbox. I'm a fire again. My frames.
Burn it, boys!
Really heal up. Oh, stuck in the corner. Like it, they get picked up back down. Heal up. I think I got hurt.
Burn it, boys!
Oh, crispy. Oh, I missed. Over. Alright, dealt with that. Flamethrower was a pain in the ass.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
I start talking like Bloodborne. I open any of these doors as shortcuts. Shotgun shells. Door there, but you can't open it. They're all guarded in that space. Maybe I do have to go that way. No up, is there? Nope. I was moving over there. Someone's raiding a bin, aren't they? What's this say? Oh, the freedom of us all. Join the Royal Fleet today. Someone's made a party chat. Probably for the Destiny. Go over there soon. I don't want to go up there because there are people up there. Ow. Off me.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Oh, we're going in the right direction. Level 10 there. Bypass that shit. What I need is a sword. Oh. Scary man with shotgun there.
Best turn around if I were you.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do. They're underneath me.
I'd step back, sir. Over there.
Hey, what the? It's rude to sneak up on me. I do the splits. I'll go that way. Where in the country are we? That's very bright. Like any medical center. Oh, hello, friend. You.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
You don't like me very much.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Ah, she's hitting it hard.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
I
You don't
feel
know
that.
me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
I fight. You have no idea who I am.
You're right, Miss Paxton. My clothes and my manners do speak for me. And I may not belong here, but that doesn't make me a bad person.
You tell me, Dr. Reed. You tell me.
That doesn't answer the question. Statement.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Didn't even let me get a word in.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She didn't tell me to fuck off.
It's locked.
Guys, have no heartbeat.
What have we here? Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Hey, there's no need to be an arse. These people dead. They've got no heartbeat.
Your kind are not welcome.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
You're a daughter. Either a daughter or a sister. Oh, you're a sister because she was saying about her sister.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Oh, she knows.
You really think
information.
I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Tell me about him.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She's so much different to her sister.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
All these people are dead. He's moving. Why can't I see his heartbeat? Rob them of all these supplies. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dwanson factory. Largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North South Hamwick. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack. Okay.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Gonna be in here somewhere, isn't he? Oh. Rob that. Rob that. Rob that. I thought he'd run away then. Forgive me for what I've got to confess. Sometimes I wish I had never had saved from drowning when he fell into the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, for I'm a sinner. This may be the most frustrating case I ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End for years. Alright, let's talk about an alcoholic as well.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh my god, look at your eyes. Is it all that worrying? All that worries you? We've both changed a lot.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Are you afraid of what you are?
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Your so-called differentness.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
He's a werewolf. He's not a vampire. He's the other.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you?
His cow?
A vampire doctor. Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Really?
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Say you're innocent?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Maybe he killed whoever did it? I'm intrigued.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Very well. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. For you.
I hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything
he's just
suspicious lately?
He's the superhero, that guy.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Shit. Shit. Go way around them. We're going here. There's no one in here. I don't know where they've all gone. Door has been unlocked. Oh cool, I did go around them. Got a command post to the docks. Vampire hunter, fraud, void. The scouts recently spotted the presence of a certain. Oh, is that the vigilante near the East End docks? You'll probably see him patrolling the place at night. Claim that he's a specialist of vampire extermination. This man is a fraud. Might be a real conman. He does not charge anybody for the work. He clearly has no clue what he's talking about. If he ever approaches you for some joint hunt or collaboration, refuse and let him go. In a leech fight, the man is nothing more than bait. You're a cat meow.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Very solid. What's there? Shit. We go over there. Okay, an 18, a 19.
Best turn around if I were you. Gone! Off you trot! Over there!
Who dare insult me?
He's dead! Away!
son of a bitch.
Be strong, brothers.
He didn't. What? He was miles away from me. A bit of a hitbox error on this. I don't know how far back I'm gonna go. Where are we heading? Way over here. Oh, this way. Hear me from miles away, so I can't.
Back if I were you, sir.
Very well. That was dealt with. Avoid these guys. I got fucked.
The power of the Lord commands
Don't throw a grenade. Bitch.
Oh Christ! He's dead!
Ah, good time for a shield. We have down here.
I cannot enter.
That's the way out then. That was something in the distance there. Can I swim? it's all wet.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Alright, I can't do that one because the damn barrels are in the way. Do anything? Don't have anything there. Shoot them. Let's put a gun on. Automatic pistol. German officers. 3 rounds in quick succession. Opener. Ah, that don't work. I reload this thing. Maybe I have to do it over time. Maybe I can raise the wall up, to be honest. Yeah.
That gate should shut properly now.
No water? No problem. Open this. There's a twist that. Nope. Now that this is done, can I open this? It's going to draw so much attention. Just fucked off. Oh, this person was savagely. Where's his skeleton legs? Oh, this is where it starts getting creepy. One was easy enough to put. What does it say? Of the Empire to. Huh, what the fuck? Nom 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 nom.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
So stop being it and you get stop worrying about it. And
I have this thirst for blood.
Just see where the corpse went and it's gone under there. Ah, gotta find another way around.
It's locked.
Alright. Knock it down. Oh, it's the big guy.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Oh shit, I've got to fight this guy.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Ow.
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Missed. He's stunnable then.
Power you cannot comprehend.
You're a big man, sir. Oh, this could take a while.
Thy neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bones do.
Oh, I gotta be careful. Ow.
Infernal Banshee, the hand that crushes all.
Oh, it doesn't last very long. Oh, stay away from me.
Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
Oh shit, he shadow spawn. Son of a bitch. Give me some health. That hurt.
Slow as a snail.
Ground pounded. Ah. Ow. Third one always ground pound, it seems. Oh, he stumped me. Almost there. Let's try again.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Ah! Thy neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn.
Ow, he bit. Slapped.
Ah!
Keep my blood low up.
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Give me all the blood. Plug in, level up as well.
I am Fergal Bancha, the hand that crushes all.
Go on, show your next level. Here we go.
I'll slaughter these scowls while singing your name.
Damn it. Really want to learn this power.
Foolish Ekon. Slow as a snail.
Fucking idiots. Oh, we traded.
You found your death in me. shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Oh, I think I got away with that.
I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the
Oh,
pit.
round 3. 4 of those. It's fucked off. Where's he gone?
Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary and needles.
Run away. Health back. Oh, he's fucked off again.
Your blood is now mine. I shall crush you.
Yeah, give me all the health.
Slow as a snail. Down, stay down. I shall crush you. You found your death in me.
Ground pound one.
Return to your apothecary and needles. Your blood is now mine.
Oh, timing on that iframe.
Foolish Ekon. I shall crush you. Your blood is now mine. And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Ow.
Return to your apothecary and needles. Down, stay down.
Ah, got ya. Oh. Down with the big guy. Oh, it's been unlocked.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
That's going somewhere. Huh? What was that?
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
Oh, what's down here? This was the right way? know where it's going. Oh, I've just done a circle. Oh, I'm lost in here. Yeah, it was this. That's there, but
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
who are you? Talk to you? Hello?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Oh, it said granted in the subtitles.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of Immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Right.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Can he be trusted?
Sean is a Skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
This lady's alive. Is there a safe spot? Safe spot in here? Oh, maybe not. Maybe just have to... Not that way. Talk to her and then it will let me dirty blood sample.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full
Her
of
arm.
secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
I flee.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Some weird metamorphosis.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We're both undead.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
That murder.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows,
What
this
if it's a new
presence,
power?
do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Well. Big right arm. Left arm. Oh, hello.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter.
Oh, thank you.
Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Oh. I can go and just follow these arrows. What does this do? Oh, loading, sorry. I'm gonna try and find hideouts so I can save. Outside again. Where's the safe house? Right there.
It's locked.
Damn, where are all these keys at?
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
Oh, he's getting dark, isn't he?
Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You protect mortars and skulls. You hide your game well.
You make no distinction between the living and the Skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is so hateful.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
On corpses.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunch blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Lost your mind. And you sacrifice in the process, you will heal through my blood. Spare, I envy the peace you found. Don't trust you.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I did.
Oh. Oops. Oh, I turned him into a vampire. Or an Econ. I didn't realise. Made a fuck ton of XP though. I'm mesmerised level with that. She will soon suffer because of this consequence. Now you know. Got a lot of blood. I just leave.
Another corpse thrown in the streets.
Fuck.
Someone's playing a very sick game.
just want to save.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's.
No
A
way.
birthday gift from father.
No way it's that deep.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Next time. When did this dude get in here? Oh, cool. A better health potion. Let's rest. $2,000. Will block your targets. Oh, you just fear. That's fear. Ultimates. Whoa. Create a shadow vortex at your target's feet. Come into life. The shadow interrupts enemy in the area. Inflicts tremendous damage. Force your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to volley explode, dealing that. Use control and let the beast take over for a short time. Beast teleports inside to all enemies around you and strike. No, I want this one. Science. Up my science. Up a lot of levels here. I don't even use guns. Let's go up another one. What does this do? A duration. When your barrier disappears, it explodes, dealing damage to anyone nearby. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing damage dealt until it is. Until it fades. Okay, so 2 hits, 3 hits. Lasting cost. Might go down here, you know. Oh, that's 3,000. You've learnt to use your claws, strength, and now strike your prey with stunning effect. Cut through the flesh of your prey so deeply that you now gain blood with each hit. Damn. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I should go through that as this one as well. See how the night turns out. It is with a heavy heart that I must report the murder of Saint Hampton, founder of the Hampton's Asylum, renowned benefactor of the East End. Parish had come from morning mass, found at 6 a.m. Police are currently investigating the crime. It's hard to imagine what might have motivated such violently. Sean, also known as the Sad Saint, was a lover of mankind who was deeply loved in return, a man of faith who devoted his life to nurse the poor and the sick. Aside from food and care, he also provided his flock with nourishment of the heart, and regular masses for those that even the most reject. Gone will be missed dearly, and the consequence of his loss are already felt. Without his criticism, charismatic. Oh, whatever. The closure of his night shelter was inevitable. Many people now live in the cold, contaminated streets without a roof. Many women will get sick, soon will die, and no one will do anything. Murderer did not only take a life, he extinguished hope in part of town that desperately needed it. Sean was a ray of hope in East End, and for having met him many times, I confirm that his goodness extended past his faith. He was a good man, truly good man. He lost in a not picture what sick mind or turn of events might have brought this tragedy upon us. May the saints send rest in peace. Yeah, that was my doing. Oh, everything's happened to these people. Oh, the health's gone down. Stable. What does she have? Fatigue? Fatigue? Fatigue, fatigue. Oh, headache. Fatigue. Fatigue, I just gotta give them all fatigue. I went down again. Bugger. This guy's really ill. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna finish here. That first. Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone that popped over and came to be a vampire with me. It was nice, and I'll catch you next time, whenever that is. Next week will be good because next Thursday, PS5 is going to be mine. Other than that, I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.